Hey, what's going on, you guys? E.T. Carnes, and right now, if you're trying to find out what is different about me, is I actually shaved a lot of my beard. Shaved all of it right here and down to here. I left this and some sideburns. But yes, that's what's different if you cared to know. Anyway, you guys, what's going on? It's been a few days since I've uploaded. Actually, it's been 3 days since I've uploaded, and just wanted to give a shout out to more subscribers. I've noticed that over the last couple days I've gotten a couple more subscribers. Great to see you guys joining. I hope you enjoy what you get in my future videos. And I hope you plan on sticking around. But if not, thank you for giving me the opportunity to entertain you. It's what I love to do on this channel. Also, would love to say that I'm very happy that my last video that I uploaded, which was back on October 1st, about the Tupac Alive theory, you know, is it real? That was Monday, right? Yeah, because today's Thursday. I'm looking at a calendar if you're wondering. So it's actually gone pretty successful, that video. I have over 100, and I think it's like 132 views just within 3 days. That's actually pretty good for me. So thank all of you for viewing those. If you saw both parts, thank you even more. So let's get underway. So this week's Criminal Mind Talk centers around the killer clown, otherwise known as John Wayne Gacy. And in case you don't know whom John Wayne Gacy was, we'll go ahead and tell you. John Wayne Gacy, who was born 1942, died 1994, was an American serial killer and rapist who sexually assaulted and murdered at least 33 teenage boys and young men between 1972 and 1978. Gacy buried 26 of his victims in the crawlspace of his home, buried 3 others elsewhere on his property, and discarded the remains of his last 4 known victims in a nearby river. He was convicted of 33 murders and sentenced to death for 12 of these killings. He was executed in May of 1984. Gacy later became known as the Killer Clown due to his charitable services at fundraising events, parades, and children's parties, where he would dress as Pogo the Clown, a character he devised himself. So, what is there really to say about John Wayne Gacy? Clearly a psycho, but almost a psycho that could really go to the point of being able to actually contain himself around potential victims. And I mean that because he would actually dress up as a clown, even though he had these murderous temptations. Obviously, the guy was obviously a homosexual, as all of his victims were teenage boys and young men, and it's very well known that he was a homosexual, and he killed teenage boys, so he was also considered a child killer, if you will. I think that this guy here was definitely one of the most, I think he was more of a, I don't think he was like the worst of the worst. I think there's a lot worse that existed out there other than Gacy. But I think that John Wayne Gacy was definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, a horrible, horrible human being. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to sugarcoat the guy at all. The guy was a piece of human waste who took the lives of 33 known victims. And they always say known victims because, you know, serial killers won't always tell you all of them, or maybe simply they forget that they killed people. I think that's possible. But to actually be responsible for 33 known victims, that's a lot of murdering. That's a lot of killing, and that's a lot of lives, especially when they're young. It's even worse, in my opinion. And then also buries, I think it said 26 of them under his home, which I've actually seen the crime scene photos of the victims. If you ever want to see those, they're pretty easy to find. Just, you know, all you need is internet access and Google. But the guy was definitely a freak for sure. Definitely, I don't really know where I would really put Gacy at, though. Obviously, the guy was sick in the head. Obviously, the guy had mental issues. But when I actually put Gacy to the point of putting him to the point on the same level, if you will, as other killers like Ted Bundy and stuff. I think him and Ted Bundy would kind of be equal. I don't think Ted Bundy and Gacy were as bad as people like Jeffrey Dahmer. I think Jeffrey Dahmer was definitely one of the worst. And if you want to know why, I already did a video on, actually the debut of the series was on Jeffrey Dahmer. If you're interested to see that, not to self-promote, just letting you know, I actually did do a video on that. So if you're interested, go check that out after this. But Gacy, he was, I saw a really good movie on Gacy. It wasn't a high budget movie, but it was actually really well done. Same thing with Ted Bundy. And John Wayne Gacy, from what I've seen in the movies and what even real interviews from people that knew him, they said he was a very, very nice guy. They never expected that, and that's what makes these people, especially like Gacy and stuff, that had a life outside of their murderous rampage of being a killer, that they were actually able to be sociable and likable amongst their peers, amongst other people. I mean, it's quite amazing, to say the least. And it's just good that somebody like John Wayne Gacy was captured and justice was served. He was executed, and I think justice was served in this case. That's going to do it for this week's episode of Criminal Mind Talk. Sorry, I have so many series I fuck up. This is the Criminal Mind Talk this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And remember, I always love getting requests from you guys. If you don't have any, that's cool. I understand. Even I'm having a hard time coming up with feature episodes for each of my series. But actually, this series here I have booked until the end of December. So this series here I have plenty of material coming. But if you guys want to give more, you know, people you want to hear me talk about in the future on this series, hey, lay them on me, man. It'd be great if I could have more than into the year 2013 for this series, for Season 2. Anyway, this is going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed once again. You got any suggestions, lay them on me. Don't be afraid to do so. I won't ever cut you down or anything. If I don't want to do it, I'll be very nice about it, but I haven't turned one person down just yet. And that's going to do it. So thank you to my subscribers once again. I hope you guys enjoyed once again, and I will see you guys tomorrow in the new episode of I think Which Is Better is what I do. Hold on. I have to, like I said, I have so many shows, if you will, that I do that I forget what I have. Yeah. So Which Is Better will be coming to you tomorrow. To find out what that is, you'll have to wait until I upload. And don't forget, guys, at the end of this month, I will also be doing a Halloween special of Is It Real? Is It Real? We'll have a special Halloween episode for you guys up on the 31st, which is Halloween Day. I will have that up for you probably in the early morning hours of Halloween, so I hope you guys enjoy that as well. And that's going to do it for me. This is Z. Keith Carnes, and once again, have a good day, night, evening, whichever, and please rate, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys later. Peace.